Alrighty, guys, welcome back. Welcome back. This is Game 101, 1989 Kansas City Royals replay with out of the park baseball 2019. Let's get into it. We are currently 3 games up on Seattle, 61-39 record. Seattle just 3 games back. And we will be playing our final game against Boston here in this 3-game series at Fenway Park. I want to try and get this done as quickly as I can, just to see how long it takes to play these games. This is Game 101. And I want to just check the box score here so I can make sure the lineups are set up. Alright, so yeah, Matt Winters is still out, so we're going to have to put a replacement in, but unfortunately. Let's look for Jim Eisenreich, who came in and played well yesterday. So we're going to put him in the right field. There we go. All right, start the game. Here we go. Game 101 versus Boston. So pitching is going to be John Dobson, 12-5 on the season. Pitching for Kansas City will be, good question, who is, does it tell me? Does not. This is an afternoon game. The start time here, July 27th, 1989, was 1:10 p.m. local time. So, let's get the weather forecast going out there. There we go. It's partly cloudy, 72 degrees, wind left to right at 22 miles per hour. So no hits probably over the Green Monster in left field, but maybe some out there to right. We're going to find out. Willie Wilson against John Dobson. And Wilson, 50 contact, 21 power, swing away. And away we go. Here's the pitch, and outside, ball 4. You can see it way outside there. Willie Wilson didn't need to swing at that. So brings up Kevin Steitzer, the hot batter. 74 contact, 24 power. Let's stay hot. And since he is hot, we're going to put on the hit and run here. Wilson on the brakes on the pitch and heads all the way to third. We got runners on the corners here with no one out here in the top of the first. John Dobson. Hello, just popping in to say hi and hit that like button, says Christy of Old Stone. Well, thanks, Christy. I appreciate you stopping in and saying hello. Hope all is well with you. So I was thinking, I forgot to ask you the other day, Christy, do you have a regular schedule? Like, do you do things on like a regular basis, or do you just kind of do it whenever you get around to doing it? Or, do you have any, do you have like a set schedule of when you do live streams or anything like that? Bleacher Bum Gaming has also showed up. What's up, my friend? I have an update to Glory Days Boxing and the start time for the Holy Wheel Foreman class when you get a moment. You can only hang out for a few minutes, but I want to let you know since you've been waiting. I did see that you posted the update for Glory Days Boxing that had fictional players and new format or something. I forget what the other thing was. So Christy of Old Stone says that she gets around to it whenever she gets around to it. Okay, there you go. So no set schedule. That's good to know. I wasn't sure. Well, anyways, thanks, Christy. Christy of Old Stone. Definitely traits, right? Traits and fictional boxers there for Bleacher Bums Gaming. Glory Days Boxing. Christy, you should check out Bleacher Bums Gaming. He's got a really good channel as well, so that's awesome. So runners at the corners, no one out here against the Boston Nation, which hasn't showed up today yet. Here comes the windup in the pitch. That's going to second. On to short and safe at first. So they end up getting one out there. Run comes in. George Brett makes it down to first in time. And brings up Pat Tabler. George Brett on first. Tabler down to third. Over. And we got us a 5-4-3 double play to end the inning. But Kansas City is able to plate the first run across in the top of the first. Yeah, exactly, says Future Bums Gaming. Boston Nation equals Al Red Sox fan. Where is Red Sox Nation? Where are they? Not to be found after their humiliating loss in the game 100, I guess. They don't want to show up and see their team lose again. We shall see. Tom Gordon's on the mound. 1-2, pitched 19 innings, starting pitcher. He mostly was out of the bullpen here until second half of the season. Wade Boggs with the leadoff walk. His ball 4 and 5. 3, 4, 5 are all high there. So a little wild there is Tom Gordon. Jody Reed. And Boggs isn't going anywhere. He's going to lace that one to center field on the way back, and he runs way past it. I don't know what the hell he was thinking there. He should have just stand there and caught the damn thing. So, runners is second and third. No one out. We're going to play infield in against Kevin Romine. Pitch away. Oh, good play there. Keeps the runners from advancing and gets the out at first. Good play by Frank White. This version of Out of the Park Baseball 19 is such a leap forward in graphics. I just love it. Yep, Beecher Bump Gaming. That is, I do have all of the widgets on. So I have the weather on. I've got the out-of-town scoreboard over there. I have the defensive possession widget. I have the pitch location widget. I have everything on. I just turned it all on. And I'm using the 3D view with the wide camera. So if you like this setup, you might want to check that out. So one out. Mike Greenwell. Hot hitter. You know what? We're going to intentionally walk him, and we're going to set up the bases loaded double play. So walking him, he's a hot hitter. There we go. That brings up Johnny Heap. Now, let's hope for that double play. And pops one up, not very deep, into right field, making the catch, gets it in quickly. No advancement for the runners, and now we got 2 outs. Tom Gordon needs to get out of this inning. Here we go. Oh, it's by the catcher, and a run's going to score on the wild pitch by Tom Gordon. So, tie ball game. Runners at second and third. Nick Asaski. And they walk him. 3-0 pitch. So, that's 4 pitches walk. And come on, let's get it out here. Strike 3. A good call there by the umpire. Whew. So we got this 1-1 ball game. All that activity on the base paths, and Boston only ends up with 1 hit and 1 run there in the bottom of the first. That brings up Dobson versus Jim Eisenreich. He's going to lace one into right field. It's going to fall in front of the right fielder. And a leadoff single for Jim Eisenreich. Bob Boone. Defense is normal. Outfield is normal. Eisenreich's got some good speed to him. So we're going to swing away. Down the third baseline, 5-4-2-3, and they get the double play. They doubled up Boone there. That brings up Frank White, second baseman. Strike 3, and Boston gets out of the inning after giving the leadoff single. So we go to the bottom of the second. Rivera, average contact, below average power, but he strikes out. That is Tom Gordon's second strikeout. Rick Cerrone, not very good contact and not very good power either. Little dribbler to short, picks it up, guns it to first baseman George Brett. 2 away. That brings up the top of the lineup, Wade Boggs. He's going to lace one into center field, and it's going to drop. Diving, and what a catch by Willie Wilson. What a catch. Beatles eternally, hello, what's going on, my friend? Going into the top of the third, 1-1 ball game here. Dobson versus Pacoda. Bill here waits on the pitch. He's going to lace it to short and bubbles it. Took a second to get it out of his glove, but he does get the out at first. That brings up Gary Thurman. 29 contact, 23 power, way below average. And a little blooper, second baseman calls everyone off and makes the catch. That is Jody Reed. So 2 away here for Willie Wilson. Laces one down the line. That was fair. He's going for 2. Here it comes, and in there standing as the throw went to the cutoff man instead of second base. So good play there by Willie Wilson. Got plenty of speed if Steitzer could get a little hit here. Strike 3, and Steitzer down on strikes. That's the second strikeout for Dobson. Gordon versus Jody Reed. And ball 4. Look at all 4 of those pitches were low. There's our little pitch count there. So leadoff walk again. Striking out Kevin Romine there. Way behind there on that pitch. 1 on, 1 out. He's going to lace that to center field. Willie Wilson makes the catch. So 2 away for Danny Heap. Tom Gordon. That's down the third base line. Is curving foul and caught in the corner. The wind held that up well. There is a 22-mile-an-hour wind coming in left to right, holding up all these balls headed to left field. So that score remains 1 apiece going into the 4th inning. George Brett up. And he pops a high one just in the outfield and second base. And Reed calls for it, makes the catch. Pat Tabler down the middle, and hard throw there from the shortstop Rivera. 2 away for Jim Eisenreich. Same thing and same result. 4th inning over for Kansas City. Go to the bottom of the 4th. Tom Gordon, 4 walks, 3 strikeouts. Isaski, Nick, hits one into center field, and Willie Wilson makes a dive, grabs it for the out. Good diving stop there by Willie Wilson. That brings up the very cold Jim Rice. Strikes him out on the 1-2 pitch. Rivera. Going to pitch to contact here. Strike 3, 2-2 fastball in there. That is strikeout number 5 for Tom Gordon. So go on the 5th inning. We're cruising right along here. Bob Boone strikes out on an 0-2 pitch. 3. Well, that one was way out of the zone. Look at that, was up, and he swung at a ball way out of the zone there. Frank White, 0 for 1. And into right field, little blooper, and that's caught by Heap. Danny Heap makes a catch. 2 away all of a sudden. Bill Pacoda and shortstop's got that one. It's a 1-2-3 inning, no errors. go into the bottom of fifth. Rick Cerrone. That's in the right field and making the catch. Eisenreich. One away. Wade Boggs 0 for 1. To third, and a hard throw there on target by Kevin Steitzer. And Jody Reed, and he's got one to Steitzer. Diving stop, but no play at first. He kept it in the infield, but no play at first as Jody Reed hustled down the line. Good to play by Steitzer just to keep that in the infield, though. And Detroit's beating Milwaukee 4-0. You can watch the out-of-town scoreboard here. We did have a 1:10 start on this game. So we'll be early. And there's a little dribbler. And, oh, it's over the head. And that's going to be an error on someone there. Just going to be a E. Oops, nope. Stupid thing. That is... So, it brings up Mike Greenwell. We already intentionally walked him once. I think we're going to intentionally walk him again with 2 outs. First base open, we're going to intentionally walk Greenwell again. All right, so loads the bases up again for Danny Heap. And he doesn't have much power. Down to first base, George Brett makes the play. Inning over. So the score stays tied at 1 apiece. Good managing there by myself to keep the game tied. Going into the 6th inning, Thurman due up. He is 0 for 1. Cracks it off the bat and between first and second baseman for a base hit. Gary Thurman aboard. The good thing about Barry Thurman is he's got a steal rating of 100. So we're going to take a pitch. That is fastball inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Gary Thurman. And we are going to steal second. Doesn't get the jump that he wanted, and he decides to hold. 2 balls and no strikes on Willie Wilson. And we're going to try to steal again. And what happened? Looks like they called a balk. They called a balk on Dobson, who looks mystified by the call. Thurman goes to second base. Now we don't even have to worry about the steal as Willie Wilson has a runner in scoring position, no one out. It is 2-0. We are going to... Are we going to bunt? It's the 6th inning. He's only a 31 sacrifice. 2-0 count, though. He probably is going to get one that he can lay down. I'm going to bunt. Well, that was a heck of a bunt, and he's... Scoops it up, throws it, and what happened there? The batter Wilson is out. Sacrifice hit number 5 for Wilson. Over to third goes Thurman. Okay, so it was a sacrifice. Looked like he made it in plenty of time. Let's look at the replay on that. Replay. So it drops it down. He's running, and he is definitely there before the throw. But runner over, 1 out. Well, it was a very close play there. Let's see if we can get Kevin Steitzer to lace one. And, oh, a bobbled there by the shortstop. And the run comes in. Boggs muffed it. It looked like it was a shortstop, actually. But let's look at that one and see if that was a shortstop or was that Wade Boggs. Here's Wade Boggs at third. Oh, it was Boggs. Okay, it was Boggs who misplayed it. Sorry. So run in on the error. And defense is double play depth, and outfield is normal. George Brett swinging away. Oh, he cranked one into right field. He cranked one deep and going, and gone over the fence. That one's not coming back. That's a souvenir. And Kansas City takes a 3-0 lead with George Brett's 8th home run of the year. That brings up Pat Tabler. And he's going to draw a walk. So Dobson running into some trouble here in the 6th inning. Dobson against Eisenreich. The only out of the inning was the sacrifice bunt Kansas City used. Down to first. They throw to second in time. No relay throw, so just the one out. Brings up Boone. I'm going to take a pitch. That's inside. Low and inside, ball 1. Thinking about sending him. Sending Eisenreich. And here comes the throw. It's in time. He's out. Good throw by Cerrone. Cerrone has cut down 22 of the 56 attempts against him. So that's 3 runs, though. Kansas City 4, Boston 1, going into the bottom of the 6th. Gordon against Nick Osaski. That's too short, and a good throw, good catch. Pacoda to Brett, 1 away. Jim Rice. Little blooper, coming in hard. Right fielder Eisenreich makes the play. 2 away, Rivera. Down to third base line and across. It's a 1-2-3 inning. We go to the 7th. Dobson's still out there against Bob Boone. He laces one into left field. Get caught up in the wind, and an easy catch there for Greenwell. 1 away, Frank White, 0 for 2, and he's out on strikes. Bill Pacoda, and that one's going to short. Easy throw, easy catch, 1-2-3 inning. Do, take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack, and I don't care if... Oh, that one way between short and third. And the leadoff, Rick Cerrone hit. Brings up Wade Boggs. Down to third. Out. I don't know. That's first 2 runners aboard. No one out. Jody Reed. He's going to lay down the bunt. And a good bunt it was, but did they get him? Did they get him? He's out at first. Okay. So run out at first. We're going to play a infield in. You know what? We're going to play infield normal, actually. They're very slow runners at third and second. So we're going to pitch to contact here. We want something in play. There you go. Throw it. Oh, he didn't go home with it, but Boston gets the run, but Kansas City gets the out there. Greenwell up. He's been intentionally walked both times up. This time he bloops one, and in foul territory. He'll be charged with an error. That looks like that. Whoa. Wade Boggs all the way to third on the play. So that was a 2-out single. And that brings up Danny Heap. And this one's going to be Brett, and he's going to throw it to first. He's safe, and another run in. It's now 4-3 KC. As the defense for the Royals are blowing up here. Where's Red Sox Nation, says Beatles turning. Red Sox Nation, where are you? Red Sox Nation, where are you? Well, 4-3 now, making things interesting here. There's a high pop fly coming in is Eisenreich and makes the catch. But that is 2 runs on 2 hits and an error. And we go to the 8th inning, 4-3 KC. Gary Thurman 1 for 2. Come on, get another hit. Strikes out on the 0-2 delivery. He's throwing at all 3 of these pitches. One up, one way down, but it was in the zone, and then another one out of the zone. So not very good eye there for Mr. Thurman. Wilson, he strikes out on a 1-2 pitch. Dobson's still throwing them here in the 8th. And a little dribbler too short, and on. Steitzer's out. So it's an easy 1-2-3 inning. And Tom Gordon's going to be given away here. Actually, who's due up here? So you have Rice, Rivera, and Cerrone. Righty, righty, righty. Okay. Well, that kind of makes my decision a little bit easier. We're going to bring Steve Farr in. So Steve Farr is coming into the action. So he has got 63 on his stuff, 63 movement, 66 control. Slightly better stats against right-handers. So Steve Farr against Jim Rice. And that's going to be dribbler to second and on to first base. George Brett with the catch. 1 away. Red Sox Nation, where are you? All right, 1 away. That brings up Rivera. Down to third. Good pickup there and good throw by Steitzer. Steitzer, Pagoda, White, and Brett. And that brings up Cerrone. Pitch to contact. That's going. Oh my gosh, that was horrible defense there. Pick it up. What are you doing? You're going to let him get an extra base hit is another error. That's the first error on Thurman this year in left field. So Thurman with the bobble out in left field. Lets Cerrone come all the way around to second base. That one's going down the line. That's trouble. Throw it home. What are you doing? And Boggs slides is in there safe with a double. We got us a tie ball game. Steve Farr not pitching very well here. He's not getting very good results anyways. And another stop, but no throw. So runners at the corners. Alex Burks comes in to pinch hit. Come on, Steve Farr. Let's go. Little pop fly, and they get the third out. But that is a tie ball game going into the 9th inning now. Where's Red Sox Nation? Red Sox Nation, where are you? George Brett, top of the 9th. New pitcher comes in, Rob Murphy. He's got 79 stuff, 70 movement, and 55 control. Throws 93 to 95 miles per hour. George Brett, last time up, had a 2-run home run in the 6th inning. And to wind up at the pitch, and Brett gets a hold of another one. Gut underneath that one. Coming in, the right fielder, Danny Heap. Pat Tabler. That one's going between short and third base. So a 1-out single for Pat Tabler. Eisenreich. Eisenreich, swing away. Ball 4 on the what was the count there? 2, 4, 6, 7. So is it 1-3? You can't click that arrow. So runners are first and second now. Rob Murphy, Bob Boone up. Bob Boone. He's going to lace one into center. Is it going to fall? Nope. Burks on the move and makes the catch. So Ellis Burks. They got arm 100 now in the outfield. That's not good. So 2 away. Frank White. We need a base hit by Frankie. That's a dribbler back to the pitcher and a throw on to first. So Mike Greenwell's due up. Pretty good contact. Decent power. Pitch to him. That's a ground ball to second. And that's going to be Frank White with the play. It's a Gold Glover. Is that what that is? I'm assuming. Danny Heap. Popper and over the head of the second baseman, Frank White. So runner at first. And that's going, and oh my gosh, what kind of defense is that? So runners at first and second with 1 out. Jim Rice. Pitch to contact. We definitely want contact with him up. 2-2 strikes him out. So good strikeout there. And Steve Farr is spent here. So he's return the game. Click the wrong thing. You got to click up here. Kansas City. So Farr is done. We're going to bring in the closer yet. Now, let's bring in Terry Leach. Terry Leach is coming in. Terry Leach is 31 stuff, 76 movement, 55 control. Let's hope he has good control here against Dwight Evans. Ground ball too short, and on to second. They just got him. Inning over. We got extra innings here as nothing can be decided in the first 9 innings. A free baseball here. Bill Pacoda laces one. Boggs throws on to Isaski and out. Gary Thurman. Boggs to Isaski, 2 away. Willie Wilson. And that time Boggs couldn't get it. We just kept hitting it there until he couldn't catch it. So Willie Wilson got some speed. Steitzer, we're going to take a pitch. That is fastball inside. Willie Wilson, steal, baby. Nope, he didn't like that. And it's 1-1, strike on the inside corner. We're going to steal second. And Wilson didn't get a jump. 2 balls and a strike now. Steal second sometime today. Here he goes. Get in there. Oh, come on. He's an 89 stealer. Give me a break. We go on to the bottom of the 10th. Terry Leach against Rick Cerrone. And nobody can make a play. Nobody can frickin' make a play. Come on, guys. Steitzer, Pacoda, somebody. Got no speed on the base paths, though. And that's going into right field and making the catch. Good defense there. Gary Thurman doing some work. Come on now. That one's the second 4-6-3 double play. And that's going to do it for the 10th inning. Going on to the 11th, Kevin Steitzer. And coming into pitch is Lee Smith. Strikes out Steitzer on the 3-2 count. Lee Smith, 70 or 88 stuff, 56 movement, and 46 control. George Brett, lefty, cranks one back up the middle, and that's a base hit. Single, one out single for George Brett. Pat Tabler, going to take a pitch. And throw to first, not in time. George Brett is a threat to steal, so we are going to take a pitch. And that was away with the fastball, so 1 ball, no strikes. Catcher arm is only a 63. We're just going to swing away. And 3-1 delivery missed with the fastball. That's going to move Brett into scoring position. Pat Tabler with good eye there. Eisenreich, 72 contact, 41 power. We're going to... It could do lots of good things, but... Do we put on the hit and run? No, I think we'll just not try to get fancy. Eisenreich, pop fly, right field. It's not deep. And holding it second will be George Brett. So it all comes down to Bob Boone now. 0 for 4 on the day. Oh, he dropped the strikeout, but ended up getting the batter at first base. Our game remains tied at 4 going into the bottom of the 11th. Ellis Burks due up. Terry Leach. That's hit high into center field. It's going deep. It is caught on the warning track. Whew. Another 4 feet, and that one would have been gone. That was a big one. Mike Greenwell. And underneath, I don't know what our second baseman. He just ran over there and was just staring at it as it rolled by, I guess. Brings up Kitchener. We're going to pitch to contact. There we go. 5, 4, 3 double play. Just like that, we're going on to the 12th inning. Lee Smith, he's in the yellow territory. Frank White, let's see if we can get a leadoff hit here. There you go, right back up the middle, over the pitcher's head. And Frank White on. Frank White, not the fastest of men. Bill Pecota, not the best sacrifice bunter of men. We're bringing in Bob Stanley. Bob Stanley, 18 stuff, 77 movement, 51 contact. So we're going to take a pitch. And that is 0-1 count. No, I'm sorry, one ball, no strikes. So now I think I am going to try a bunt. So get ready, get on your horse there, Mr. White. Go. Lays it down, and hustling in is the third baseman. Throws to first, and he's out by his step. But it is a sacrifice. Gets Frank White into second base here with Gary Thurman, who's actually 1 for 4 on the day. Swing away. Down on strikes. That brings up Willie Wilson 2 away here in this 12th inning. Wilson pops it up into left field. Coming in to make the catch, the left fielder. That's going to be Greenwell. And we're going on to the bottom of the 12th. Leach. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We got a righty, huh? Who do we have left on the... Actually, one of the cool things is on our team info we can see we have available relievers left, 3. So that's all we have left. We have Montgomery, which is the closer, Crawford, which is a middle reliever, long reliever, and the setup man, Luis Aquino. So I guess we'll leave Terry Leach in until he gives up a hit. Pop fly, center field. Nick Ossowski going to Wilson with the out. One away. Jim Rice, we're pitching to contact on him every time. Another pop fly coming in. Willie Wilson, 2 away. And Marty Barrett. Down to first base, George Brett. And he's safe. Okay. Marty Barrett and Rick Cerrone. Down to first and taking it this time all by himself. It's going on to the 13th inning here. 13-inning game. Steitzer versus Bob Stanley. Dribbler back to the pitcher. Throw to first base. Ossowski with the catch. George Brett. Opposite field and past Wade Boggs for a 1-out single. Brings up Pat Tabler. We're going to put on the hit and run here. We'll get a strike him out, throw him out play here, I think. And that's go over the glove. And look at George Brett with the hit and run get all the way to third base. And that could have been danger as it was just over the glove of Jody Reed. Just inches over. I thought he was caught, and I thought we were screwed because George Brett was already at second base. So good hit by Pat Tabler. Eisenreich 1 for 4, 1 out. Runners at the corners. Come on now. Let's do something here. We're going to take the first pitch. Gets by and coming home and sliding in safe. And the runner from first advances as well. The wild pitch by Bob Stanley. And the Royals have a 5-4 lead in the 13th. Eisenreich now, we're just going to swing away. And they intentionally walk Eisenreich. 4 wide out pitches. They didn't want anything to do with Eisenreich. They want to bring up 0 for 5 Bob Boone. With 1 out, runners at first and second. Pat Tabler. Why does it say... He's playing second base, right. Thinking about making a running substitution here. Who do we have on our bench? Shall we see? Buckner, Wellman, McFarland, Stillwell, Jackson, and Danny Tartabull. All right, we're going to leave Pat Tabler in there and see if we can just get him going here. Bob Boone, 2-2, Pittsburgh and the Mets. Swinging away, Bob Boone. And into center field and over the head, and everyone's going to advance a base just over the second baseman's head, Marty Barrett. So bases loaded here for Frank White. Frank is 1 for 5 on the day. One away. Anything but a double play would be just fine. Let's go there, Frank. Down the line, and that's going to score a run, possibly two. Rounding third, coming home. The throw to second, not in time. A double there by Frank White, Frank White with the big double. And Kansas City now has a couple insurance runs going into the bottom of the 13th. Still only one out. Runners at second and third. Bill Picoda up. Bill Picoda. Beatles Eternally says, nice. And Lamp gets him. Dennis Lamp came in and gets him on the strikeout. So Gary Thurman, 1 for 5. Bad contact, bad power. Let's see. Come on. And he's going to lace one into left field, and that's not caught. But that's going to be 3 runs. And they can take Terry Leach out and bring in Monty. Jeff Montgomery's coming into the game, the closer. Bom, bom, bom. Jeff Montgomery, 5-3. He's pitched 43 innings. 2.27 ERA, 13 walks, 41 strikeouts, 72 stuffs, 75 movement, 69 control, 95 to 97 miles per hour. He's going to be off against Wade Boggs. And here is the windup in the pitch. And it's strike 3. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 down. Jody Reed, 3 for 4 on the day. Try and pitch around him a little bit. And he's going to lace one between short and second, or between short and third, actually, for a 1-out single. Ellis Burks, 83 contact. 70 power. He could be trouble. We do not want to give him something he can hit. He's going to pop this one a little bit high, and Eisenreich coming in makes the catch, 2 away. We go to the last of the 13th, 2 away. Mike Greenwell, trouble again, 86 contacts, 56 power. Huge hit, says Beatles Eternally. That was a huge hit. Pops it up, and someone make a catch. There you go. Picoda has it. And that'll do it as Kansas City comes into Boston and gets the sweep against the Red Sox. That's why Red Sox Nation didn't show up. Red Sox Nation, where are you? Kansas City first baseman George Brett made his presence felt in the 7-4 Royals triumph over the Boston Red Sox. Brett went 3 for 6 with a home run and 2 singles while scoring 2 times and driving in 3 runs. Kansas City reliever Terry Leach got the win, raising his record to 2-0. Bob Stanley was tagged with the loss. The first place Royals now have a 4-game winning streak. Late game drama came in the top of the 13th with 1 out and a runner on first. The batter, Pat Tabler, hit a single and helped Kansas City seize the win. It's a good day to be a fan with a win like that, Brett told the Kansas City Daily News. So there's your stat line if you're interested in checking that out. That was 13 innings of baseball action for you. Great game. Thanks, ID Jester, says Beatles Eternally. Well, thank you, Mr. Beatles Eternally, for showing up. And Beats Your Bum Gaming, for showing up, and of course Christy of Old Stone for showing up. She just popped in to say hi, so that was nice. So everyone have a wonderful day, and we got this game done, a 13-inning game in 50 minutes. We should be able to get a regular game, 9-inning game in about 30-35 minutes, I would think. So not any longer or shorter than inside pitch. So that's good to know. And we can now leave the game. We can finish the day, and then we can check the standings. The Royals 3.5 games up on the Mariners. The Mariners, how did they do? Let's see. We can schedule. Let's go to schedule. There we go. So it is July 26th. They won 4-2 against the White Sox. They won 6-5 against the White Sox. They won 2-1 against the White Sox. So they swept the White Sox. They lost 4 in a row against Toronto, but they won 2 or 3 against Baltimore, and 3 or 4 against Detroit. So that was that. They have the A's coming up, which I believe, if we go back to our standings, the A's are 48 and 53, 14 games back, but the A's are playing better. They've won 7 of their last 10 games. The Royals, actually, let's look at our schedule. We have the sweep against the Red Sox. Then we won 3 or 4 against Cleveland. Now we have Baltimore coming up. 3-game series against Baltimore at home. So 3 games against the O's at home. Alrighty, we can file save game. And we can exit out. So there we go. Standings as we speak. The Royals improved to 62 and 39 with their sweep against the Red Sox. Red Sox Nation, where are you? Red Sox Nation. You weren't here to help your team, and they got swept. So maybe that's why they didn't show up, because they didn't want to watch it. I don't know. Maybe they're busy. Who knows? Cardinals are winning their East Division. Padres in the West. And in the American League, the Blue Jays winning the East Division, Royals in the West. All right, guys. Beals Eternally, Beat Your Bum Gaming, and Christy of Old Stone, thank you all for showing up. We'll see you guys soon. Take care. See you guys next time.